Hi guys, today I just want to have a quick look at polymodal chromaticism. But first of all, I'm just going to play a little bit of music on the piano, playing through using some polymodal chromaticism, mixing these modes together. Okay, so what is polymodal chromaticism? Well, basically it's using two modes at the same time. You can also find something very interesting when you do this, because if you put the two modes together, for instance like C Phrygian and C Lydian, you'll end up with a chromatic scale. You can also though just join the modes together, the two modes, and create a new scale or a new mode, which gives you some great ideas for new harmony. The one that you have to watch though is the Dorian Mode, because it's very easy to start going jazzy. This sort of thing. So you have to be very careful. But what's really useful is to use in fourths the chords of the Dorian Mode. So it's a very good idea to use those. And then add another mode to it. For instance, like, let's say Lydian, where you get this beautiful sound, this beautiful... this lovely sort of rich quality, sort of impressionistic, that doesn't quite resolve, but there's a real juxtaposition of sound. And yeah, Lydian and Dorian, very, very beautiful together. Going back to Dorian, it's very nice to use the intervals like fourths and thirds. And then employing them with something like, say, C Locrian. And yeah, it's very rich harmony, but it's very beautiful. It doesn't have to be atonal. I mean, I lean on the atonal side because I like atonal music, but it doesn't have to lean on that way. It can go, you know, to be very, very melodic. Also, what's interesting is to play one scale on top of the other. So for instance, you could have something like C Locrian, and on top of it we could play C Ionian. And now go the other way. This is useful because you can start to use not just like Ionian scales, but you can start to use it as a pentatonic, or otherwise like a suspended fourth. So when I put this Locrian and C major together, it will take you away from that cliche of just, and also the cliche of just that type of thing. So, and then of course you can go and do it round the other way. So we could have so you start to create these interesting sounds. Then you can use maybe thirds again and fourths. So for instance, and start to mix these. And you start to create this Bartokian sort of harmony, this rich textural harmony, which again is excellent for film composing and that type of thing, and concert hall orchestration and piano or solo piano writing. So we could take C Phrygian and use that, let's say, with C Ionian again. So you can create these very rhythmical sounds that are useful, I mean, especially for an orchestra and the cellos and the basses, that type of thing. Get some really beautiful sounds. What's really good about these modes is to make them pentatonic. And again, using the suspended fourths or seconds or whatever else you can find, and then use that in the other chord. So for instance, and then mix the two together. So this way we go C Phrygian to C Ionian, and then we go the other way, going C Ionian to C Phrygian. But you create this beautiful sound. So we have, and it's kind of very, like I say, impressionistic, but it's a very beautiful way of composing at the piano because it gives you lots of fluidity and kind of movement with which to work. What's good about these scales is that they tend to naturally interweave when you're playing and naturally sort of resolve themselves when they're playing, and these juxtapositions sort of naturally resolve. There's like a tapestry that interweaves and you sort of instinctively start to interweave with it without thinking about it. So that's just a basic look at polymodal chromaticism. I will do another video on this at the guitar because I think that would probably be more beneficial. Anyway, it's just a basic idea if you're into anything different outside of guitar, like orchestration or piano or, you know, composing or arranging, because this concept of modes is very useful. Anyway, if this video was of any use to you, then please smash the subscribe button, smash the like button, click the notification button, write a comment in the comment section, and I'll see you all in the next video. And thank you very much for watching.